A surprise presidential outcome ended in two unexpected speeches delivered in ways that we never really saw on the campaign trail. President-elect Donald Trump accepted the presidency with humility and dignity, and Hillary Clinton conceded with strength and grace. Not that Trump and Clinton we saw much over the months they were campaigning. However, both speeches are exactly how each needed to end the presidential race. In his speech, Trump said, "She congratulated us on our victory, and I congratulated her and her family, and on a very hard-fought campaign. She fought very hard. We owe her a major debt of gratitude for her service to our country," said President-elect Donald Trump. Ours was not a campaign, but rather a great movement made up of a group of hard-working Americans who want a better country for their families. While the campaign is over, our work, rather this movement, is just the beginning. She showed a human side as her voice quivered a bit in her speech the day after the elections, a Hillary we rarely see publicly. "This is painful," she said, "and it will be for a long time. But I want you to remember this. Our campaign was never about one person or even one election," she said. "It was about the country we love and building an America that is hopeful, inclusive, and big-hearted. We have seen that our nation is more deeply divided than we have thought. But I still believe in America, and I always will. And if you do, then we must accept the results and then look to the future. Donald Trump is going to be our president. We owe him an open mind and the chance to lead. Our constitutional democracy enshrines the peaceful transfer of power. We don't just respect that, we cherish it. It also enshrines the rule of the law, the principle that we are all equal in rights and dignity, freedom of worship and expression. We respect and cherish these values too, and we must defend them." We saw a human side from a man who has been often looked as a phenomenon in his race, and a woman who has achieved more than most women in politics. They're almost iconic symbols and not even viewed as human beings. But on the day after the elections, we saw both display characteristics that the rest of us can appreciate. Perhaps more political candidates need to show the American people that they are real, human, and flawed. These types of speeches might have done both candidates some good throughout the campaign, allowing more Americans to find commonality with each. We are, after all, one nation under God. In the book of Chronicles, "If my people who are called by my name humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land." Throughout the campaign, it was reported repeatedly that most people can't relate to a billionaire TV spectacle, and perhaps the results show that others couldn't connect with a female political powerhouse. But in the end, with one victory speech and another concession speech, both Trump and Clinton showed they are really not that much different from the rest of us. Taking just a few minutes for each, at the end of it all, America saw both candidates getting real. They were not candidates vying for the most powerful position in the country. In those moments, giving their final speeches of the campaigns, they were just people expressing their feelings, just humanly speaking. This has been a Christ-Centered Communication Message. I'm Vanessa Denha-Garmo, a communications evangelist.